I also want to thank Toti. He was very warm and welcoming when the first time I met him. I learned a lot about Icelandic poetry, but also really got a fresh sense on your outlook of life in general, which I've really enjoyed. He gave me translations of some contemporary Icelandic poets like Jónivor, Stein Steiner and Matthias Johannesson. For me, Jónivor really stood out to me. So as well as writing my own poetry, I've been translating some of Jónivor's poetry from Thorpið, which means village. So I'm going to start with one of my translations of one of his poems, which is called Hvíl þú væng þinn. Yeah.
Hvíl þú væng þinn?
Hvíl þú væng þinn. Oh. Rest your wings. Rest your wings in my poem, little bird, who flies from morning to evening. I will support you with the flowers of my garden for a moment on your trip through time and space. Like blades of grass by the sea, growing their roots, they go nowhere. Nobody asks where from they came. On the shore. Sat on the rocky beach, the sea breathes grey, infinite sighs. Each breath like a loved one's final lungful of life. The waves wheeze and wheeze, each exhale collapsing and drags back out to sea. The cycles stutter, repeating. Every single breath leaves its symptom on the strand. Often a curdled froth, today a digested old can. Instead of a rock or a shell, I pocket the can to bin. So tomorrow you may come and pick it from the shore again. So this one is called From the Pier. From the pier, my eyes climb the mountains. I cannot tell where memory's bitter snow ends and hope's sweet clouds begins, where the real ends and the imagined begins. There is no border between them, no shrunken green man beckoning me to cross growling black calves. Not from the pier, not in the haunting emptiness of a bottle. The sun comes to separate the two. The mountains grow and reach. They pray for a breeze, a gust, an arctic punch to shepherd the clouds back to their coarse touch. Their envy is born of a bay's clean horizon, the blue sky hugging the blue sea. An invitation to the onlooker, a coax to run, to lean, to ignore that child's fear of falling over the edge. It brought me back to my primary school. I went to what's called a Gael school, which is a primary school taught to Irish. And as with a lot of languages, you know, once you stop using it, you kind of lose the language, and that seems to be what's happening with the Irish language back home, is that sadly it's dying, you know, and a lot of people, you know, they have what they call a cúpla focal, which means they have a few words of Irish, you know, but that's about it, you know, and I suppose it's the way it is. Before I start, I just want to thank you all for coming. It's been a great honour to read here, and I hope you've enjoyed it. This is called A Third Language. I listen to tongues dancing in preserved Icelandic, sounds of shored stones warming against each other. Sounds of my Gaelskull are washed on the coasts of my mind. like famine roads, I walk without direction for a cúpla focal. To the backdrop of mountains that could be of Connemara, I speak to you today with the weight on my tongue, the weight of a third language. Thank you very much.